I guess we should start the session. Greetings of the day. I'm Aryan Pillai, your host for today's session, and it's an absolute honor to welcome you all to Hackathon's Launchpad, the Hackathon 25 Bootcamp series. After the phenomenal success of Hackathon 24, this edition is set to be bigger and better. The biggest ever prize pool is 10,000 US dollars, equivalent to 8.5 lakhs INR, and over 10,000 participants are ready to push the boundaries of innovation. At Namespace, we believe in fostering a thriving tech community, empowering students. Uh, Actually, I needed to ask one thing. I'm visible.
Yep.
Oh, just a second. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm starting one second. Okay, okay. So, greetings of the day. I'm Aryan Pillai, your host for today's session. And it's an absolute honor to welcome you all to the Hackathon's Launchpad, the Hackathon 25 Bootcamp series. After the phenomenal success of After the phenomenal success of Hackathon 24, this edition is set to be bigger and better. The biggest ever prize pool is 10,000 US dollars, equivalent to 8.5 INRs, lakh INRs, and over 10,000 participants are ready to push the boundaries of innovation. At Namespace, we believe in fostering a thriving tech community, empowering students to explore, innovate, and excel in the world of technology. As an event driven community active for the past 2.5 years, we have organized 100 plus events, including hackathons, webinars, seminars, contests, and more. This hackathon is a testament to our vision, bringing together some of the brightest minds to collaborate and create groundbreaking solutions. We are proud to have Stellar as our main sponsor for this event. Renowned for its mission to create equitable access to the global financial system, Stellar is transforming the way value is exchanged around the world. With its fast, low cost, and energy efficient blockchain, Stellar provides developers with a powerful platform to build scalable and inclusive decentralized applications. Stellar's technology plays a key role in this hackathon, empowering participants to create impactful, real time solutions that drive financial inclusions and innovation. Speaking of which, Stellar has put forward a, an exciting challenge, developing innovative applications on Stellar that leverages its fast, low-cost blockchain to create secure, scalable solutions for finance, creativity, and accessibility, empowering diverse users and communities worldwide. With the 5,500 USDs in cash prize, this is a fantastic opportunity for all the participants to showcase their skills, creativity, and vision for the future of Web3, powered by Stellar's mission of building an open, accessible, and inclusive financial ecosystem. Now it's my privilege to introduce our esteemed speaker, Akash Panda, who is the president at Stellar India. His goal is to make the Web3 dev experience easy for everyone. With a deep passion for solving real world problems through technology, he believes that true innovation lies in balancing desirability, viability, and feasibility. Today, he brings his insights and expertise to help us navigate the world of real time data processing with Stellar. Let's give a warm welcome to Akash. Over to you, Akash.
Hey guys, let me share my presentation.
Uh, just before starting before, just want to make sure that guys keep it interactive. We we need to make use of this whatever hours we have, 2 hours we are meeting. So just make use of this time, great use of this time. So just interact with me, whatever you have doubts and all. So just before starting, everyone have heard about Stellar being a sponsor at Hackhazard. Uh, did anyone search it up? What is actually Stellar? Like, just wanted to know in your terms, what do you understand? What is Stellar doing in the blockchain space? Anyone? Yes, just speak up. Yeah, it is actually a cool deal. Yeah, go ahead, Ansh.
So, I have really
Like
searched about Stellar
Stellar
as in.
provides us blockchain technology kind of which we can use for our projects and future development.
Okay, that is that. Like, okay, understood. Another one? Yeah, Anshu was speaking.
As in, I had searched about Stellar, and Stellar is basically revoluting the finance sector in blockchain and blockchain, easy finance, cryptocurrency, forex trading, and fast transactions.
Yeah, you got the point actually. Yeah. Anyone else want to share something? Anyone? We want another volunteer to share something. Some huge firm is saying we can create custom token using Stellar. Yes, we can. Okay. Moving ahead. But seriously, what is Stellar actually? Uh, It is like a kind of dinosaur chain that just won't die, basically. And Stellar comes as a purposely built chain. The main mission of Stellar is basically providing financial access for everyone. So, in today's Web2 world, let's say if you want to send your money to someone's your family members or your relatives staying in US or somewhere out of India, how will you send it your money through remittance? Like the when it comes to remittance, who are the major big players in Web2 world? Anyone has any idea? Those who will send money to their family members. Yeah, PayPal is one of them.
AITM.
Yeah, okay, Stripe is there. Okay, PayPal and Stripe are there. The major players are like Mastercard and Visa, right? Yeah. So the problem with MasterCard and Visa is that they take a lot of time for processing, sending remittance to the other cross-border payments. And the fees that is taken for the remittance is like usually too high, very big high, and making it uh, not feasible for sending small amount of money. Let's say you want to send $10 right now, right away to your family member staying in US. How will you send it? Can you send it right now, right away? Yes or no? Can you send it right now, right away? How? How will you send it? In using this PayPal or whatever you're suggesting, remittance, doing remittance. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The payment time and the fees that will be taken for the remittance is like usually high, and the time limit is like 2 to 3 days it takes for liquidating in the bank in US account. So that's what Stellar comes into the picture. What Stellar actually does is Stellar has their own cryptocurrency, which is Lumens. Yeah, anyone who's speaking? Okay. Stellar has their own currency that has Lumens. What you basically do is that they have their own wallet, just like MetaMask. They have their name as Lobster. That is usually what I love using the wallet. You on ramp your INR into the wallet, which will get converted into Lumens, right? And everybody know about on ramping and off ramping, right? Anyone to say? Come on. What is on-ramping? Come on, fast, fast. It's XLM, basically, is known as lumens. Anyone wants to say what is on-ramping and off-ramping? Okay. Uh, so on-ramping is basically sending your local currency, that is INR, converting into crypto. That is on-ramping. What is off-ramping? Getting crypto to your directly your bank account. That is off-ramping. So what happens is you on-ramp your INR to the wallet that get converted into lumens. And then the lumen, the XLM coin, you can send it over to your relative wallet address who is sitting over out of India, let's say US, UK, anywhere out of the world. And then they can off-ramp that crypto to their own bank account in their own currency. Let's say for dollars, if you're sending to US. And the transaction fees, the most interesting part in the transaction fee that is cut by transaction is 0.0001 XLM, which is even less than a penny. And the transaction time that happens is comes to around right now 2 to 3 seconds. That is what Stellar is actually doing. Uh, for getting to your own bank account, we need to get involvement with the bank. Of course, you need to get your crypto to the bank. There should be involvement about the involvement of the bank. So Stellar has partnered with MoneyGram, which is the largest bank in this Latin region. They have so MoneyGram acts as a Stellar anchor for creating on and off ramping. So Stellar is acting as a MoneyGram is acting as a middleman while on and off ramping. Everyone got an idea what Stellar actually is? Just a use case and mission of Stellar. Yeah. So moving ahead, uh, everybody knows about EVM chain. It doesn't work with UPI yet, but if you can integrate something like that, UPI something, that will be amazing. Okay, everyone knows about Ethereum, and their smart contract language they use, that is Solidity, right? Yeah. Okay. Similarly, since Stellar completely differs from the EVM chain, that is Stellar Ethereum chain, Stellar has their own smart contract language, that is Sorban. Sorban is basically built on top of Rust, and it's a smart contract protocol attached to and plug into Stellar. It's a Rust WASM based blockchain basically. Yeah, it is Rust basically, but interesting part. Once I share the code, you will be able to see what I'm talking about. Uh, okay, uh, okay, everyone grab their laptops. Everyone are in front of their laptops because we're gonna dive deep into writing smart contracts and on something building on Scylla right now. Right now, I'm sharing just a sample Hello World contract just for the understanding of what Sorban looks like exactly. It is basically Rust, since it is built on top of Rust. Okay, the main objective of this Stellar is basically sending cross-border payments. Okay, how many of you knows about Rust or previously have built write any sort of code on Stellar or Rust, something like that? Nobody? Yeah. Okay, we got like 60 audience over here.
I've heard about like Stellar company by many YouTubers, but still don't know about it.
Okay, as a matter of fact, let me tell you, Stellar exists even way before Ethereum. Stellar was launched in 2014 and Ethereum came into picture in 2015. Interesting, right?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, in this session, I'm not going to teach you how to write Rust code because that will be way more complex. Just I will make you understand what exactly writing code on Sorban feels like and how to write code on Sorban. If you don't really know about Rust, not really. Let me show you. If you don't really know about Rust, well and fine. You can go ahead and write on Sorban basically. What happens is everybody knows about while writing code, you import some SDKs and libraries, right? Before writing the code. But here, if you see, we are not using any Rust libraries. We are using Sorban SDK and mostly what are into the Stellar SDK and Stellar CLI. Anybody has any idea why are we doing this? Why we are not using any Rust libraries? Anybody got any idea? Just share with me whatever comes in mind. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Just speak up, Divyanshu. Hey, Divyanshu, you want to say something?
Hello.
Yes.
I mean, like you just said, like you have your own language that is based on Rust. So maybe that's the reason why you don't use Rust libraries directly here. I think that's
It is not exactly a.
the
It is a new language, but it is built on top of Rust. It is basically Rust only. Well, just it gave their own name that is Sorban. Yeah. Yep. Someone is giving the hand.
Sir, it's because it's already contain all the Rust libraries inside it.
Uh, Not really, but
Okay.
it is like since we are importing Sorban SDK, Stellar has already defined their own libraries and all. That's why we are importing Sorban SDK. It is built on top of Rust. The structure is Rust basically, but we are not using Rust actually. Okay. Let me say to you, we do not using any Rust libraries because we want to make it more complex for users to write contracts on Sorban. So, and as well as making it more secure, right? Since Rust is a like a third-party application for seller, since we don't know what the privacy issues will be there with the Rust, that's why we are not using any Rust libraries, just to make it more privacy specific, more private. Exactly. And this is how basically a small hello world contract looks like on Sorban. Uh, yeah, Rust is already secure. Just Select doesn't want to use any third-party libraries for their own building their own application. We don't know what may come up in the next future, tomorrow, somewhere later. Yeah. Okay. Before starting, let's set it up. Since I already have set it up. Okay. Everyone has their Rust already downloaded, or just do it right away. We will be following this official documentation so that it will be easier for you to follow along. so that you don't get diverted or something. You can look it up in the official documentation of Stellar website. Uh,
So can you send the link?
yeah. Those who have installed Rust, yeah, good to go. You can go ahead install this Stellar CLI because downloading the Stellar CLI will take hours. I have downloaded. It took me almost 1.5 an hour to download that because it is a very big application. And yeah, those who are using Windows, if it is convenient to you, use WSL because if you are installing on Windows laptop, you might come up with some issues and errors while downloading or while running some deployment also. It is convenient to use WSL, or if you are in Mac OS or Ubuntu, that's amazing. Yeah, someone was speaking. WSL means Windows Subsystem for Linux. Basically, running your Linux or Ubuntu on Windows. You can directly have it on this VS Code itself. If you are able to see, basically, what we'll be writing today is like basically NFT ticketing platform on Sorban. This is how the code will look like after we write it. Uh, so that before that, just set up your Rust using this command. Go over there. For starting WSL, you can click here and connect to WSL if you are using VS Code. Head over to your terminal, copy paste this code for installing Rust. Then I have already installed this, so I'm not going to install it again. And this is our latest Stellar CLI version. Can install this too once you have set up your Rust environment and all. Uh, how many of you have installed Rust? Right.
That winget command is asking for like administrator permission.
Yeah.
Should I like allow it?
Yes. You need to give administrative power for installing that. We'll wait for you guys to just install the rest and then CLI. Just where is yeah. Just a last CLI code. Yeah. Command to install this CLI.
And after that winget command, when I am running that cargo and rest up commands, they are like showing that cargo and rest up are not uh, recognized as the name of
Yeah.
commandlet function.
Yeah. Did you install your Rust and set it up in environment void variables?
No, not right now.
Yeah, you have to do that too. Uh, Once the environment variables are set up, then only it will be recognize the cargo. For installing Rust, you can go to the Rust website itself. Rust official website. Wait, let me how this. Better you to follow the official documentation how to install this. Since if you are using WSL, go ahead with this. This is for installing Rust, and uh, this is for installing Rust, and this is for setting up the WASM. Let me know how many of you are done with this. And also, everyone will know that you can create your own token in Ethereum, right? How to create a ERC token in Ethereum, like creating your own asset with your own name or fancy name. Yes. Similar way, we same thing can be done in Stellar also. You can create your own asset, your own token on Stellar itself. As I told, you guys keep installing, just sharing some facts and all. Uh, Stellar was launched in 2014, but why Ethereum got popular is because of smart contracts, so that developers could build on top of Ethereum. But at that moment of 2014, Stellar didn't have any smart contract language, so that people could build on Stellar chain. Stellar had only one mission for cross-border payments, sending money globally without any restriction of borders and currencies. But later, in 2021, they introduced their own smart contract language, which is known as Sorban, which is built on top of Rust. Let me move ahead. Once you download this Killer CLI, I'm saying this will take lots of hours to download. So once you are done with that, you can go to terminal and yeah. Okay. If you want to start a new project on Stellar, you can write command like Stellar crack initialization, or what can we name it? Platform. Once you're done with this, it will create a whole new repository. Head over to let me head over to that folder. Everyone are following along. Uh, which step are you guys in? No need for now. Let it be. Are you done with the still downloading? the CLI. Once you just initialize a new uh, smart contract, you will see this uh, demo hello world contract. You can find this all the dependencies. This code, this is readme, and this is basically where you write your contract, smart contract, and this is the test. We'll be using this for now. How many guys are done with downloading and installing Rust? Or no? Anyone who have already installed CLI? Guys, you are following along? After this is going to be much more interesting while we write contract, not contract on Sorban. Yes, Tushar, did you download it? Yeah, it will. I guess it's gonna download some 600 packages and all. That's why it's taking time. Oh yeah, somewhere around. Alright, you have a good internet speed, I guess. I will give you guys some couple of minutes so that you reach to this stage. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, I have actually recently joined. So, sir, can you please tell what has happened or what have I missed?
Basically, right now we are downloading the Stellar CLI and Stellar SDK, uh, and Rust also. Those who don't have Rust. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, I have actually downloaded Stellar and all the rest, like from the documentation, I was able to download it. But when I was like doing in the documentation, if you go at the last, there is a way to download, like if you follow the steps, there is a way make a front end using the Astro. So actually, it is not building; it is showing a lot of errors. So if you can help, like to fix it.
Okay, we'll take it that after the session,
Okay, so okay, sir.
because if we solve it right now, that will be like a lot complex. We will get confused over that. Yeah.
So how can I like reach you?
You can reach out to me on Discord, on Telegram, anywhere, or at the last of the session, I will share you something interesting so that you can solve it on your own too.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry for disturbing.
That's fine. Everyone knows about Remix, that you can build smart contract on as browser itself or Ethereum chain. Everyone, yes, the Remix ID, yes, everyone know about that, right? Similarly, on Stellar also we had something similar IDE on browser itself for Stellar, writing Sorban smart contract. That was named as Okashi.dev. But recently, just 2 weeks back, the Okashi.dev got shut down. So that's why it is becoming more difficult for making people to download this Stellar CLI locally. Just to explain this, they run out of runway. Not really sure what did they shut it down, but as of I know, they shared a Twitter thread on Twitter just 2 3 weeks back. So they were saying that they wanted to have a plan to make it sustainable, but could not make it. So right now they're shutting it down since they ran out of runways. Yeah, but you have a great idea of building that too. Uh, Guys, how many of you have something innovative ideas you are thinking of building on Solar right now for this hackathon? Just speak up. Better to speak up than writing over the chat. Uh, it is similar to Ethereum, not much similar, since Ethereum is layer one blockchain. Stellar is also layer one blockchain, but Stellar has their own use case of like cross-border payments. So it is mostly towards financial applications. There's no boundary in Stellar. You can create games, you can create social media platforms, NFTs on Stellar, create your own token. No boundaries, but Stellar has their own focus towards mostly towards financial thing. That is sending payments cross border. Do you guys have any innovative ideas that you will be liking to build on this hackathon? Something anyone want to share? They would like to build on Stellar in Hackazard. Anyone? No one has is coming up with an idea. A funding marketplace for NGOs. Yeah, that is interesting idea. Automated finances for agencies. Okay. Interesting. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, actually, I was thinking of making a smart contract which a vesting pattern smart contract in which if my AI which we are like using the grok API, so if a certain condition is met, like if we are kind of making a game, so if the user wins in the game, so our AI detects that and he is rewarded some tokens as a reward in the form of, like, it's kind of like a betting kind of a game. So people put the money and whosoever wins, so certain portion is cut and is given to the winner.
Uh, why exactly do you want to build it on Stellar Chain?
Sir, actually, honestly, I'm actually quite beginner, and this hackathon actually wanted to take part in it, and Stellar was a way to make it, so I actually chose it to make that.
Yeah, you can do it. And if I talk about other blockchain for Ethereum, Ethereum has like much more gas fees that user won't be liking to pay. And Solana has also some trouble in their chain. So Stellar becomes like most go-to platform for less gas fees and much faster transaction because it takes only 2 to 3 seconds.
Sir, actually, I
Okay.
wanted to ask one thing, like if somebody wants to learn like all these things, so like, is there any YouTube channel whom he can refer to, or we can only use the documentation that like Stellar has
Uh,
provided?
uh, usually I suggest following the documentation because that is up to date. But there are some videos for making projects full stack projects on Stellar. So I will be sharing those. Uh, yeah, someone is asking what about Monad? Yeah, what about Monad? Yeah, how to get testnets on Stellar? Let me show you the manual way of getting testnet on Stellar. You can get fund your wallet on testnet using this LSCLI also, but I will share you how to do it manually. Yeah, if you go to Stellar Lab, you go to your account. You can create your demo key pair. This is public key, secret key. Everyone knows about that, right? Grab your public key or just click on this fund with friend board. Yeah. Now your wallet address will be funded with 10,000 XLM. That is testnet token. You can view it on Stellar Expert. Yeah. See, is it visible? No. Are you guys able to see this screen where I'm showing the Stellar Expert page? Uh, Arav, is it giving any error at the while installing? It is my screen. See, the account I funded is funded with 10,000 XLM as testnet token. This is how you fund it. This is manual view. Otherwise, you can go to Stellar CLI and fund it. There should be, yeah. This is the command you write for generating a key pair and funding it as well. Uh, the part I'm sharing right now is usually backend. For deploying it on Versal and whatever platform, you need to have a front end. Oh yeah, you should see it. Okay. How many guys reached till here, created their own uh, folder for using this command, telephone trap initialization? Okay, if you do backend and front end, I can go about integrating everything. Uh, okay, have you built full stack project before? The same way you host, similar way. It's like completely similar way how you deploy it on Vercel and all. Just the backend will be your smart contract, which will be stored on blockchain. Like all the data will be going to blockchain. Okay. Before that, I have to just minimize this so that people can keep downloading and this. I
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
But if in case we post it as well, like the transactions that we do in local machine is using those test nets. So if we deploy, how will we like? How will the transaction take place?
Oh, you don't want to do it on testnet, then you have to deploy it on mainnet.
Uh, for how do we go about? So like for this hackathon, they told us that we could deploy the projects. So in such a case, like how do we do it?
Uh, you can deploy for using the testnet also. That's not a problem.
Like is it not like in I have worked with Ethereum, I haven't worked with Stellar. In Ethereum, it's like you keep the terminal running and up when it is carrying out any transactions using MetaMask. So how does it go about, sir? Like if we deploy, won't that be interrupted if we close?
Uh, it isn't in Ethereum like you keep the terminal open if you want to deploy it. Once you have deploy it on blockchain, your all the transaction will be happening on blockchain itself. That's not going
Okay,
to be locally, right? If you are running
okay, sir.
locally on your local host, then you have to keep your terminal open, of course.
Oh, okay. So we can do it with the test nets using free tier as well.
Yeah, on Stellar, they have something known as bindings.
Okay,
That is used for connecting your front end and back end, basically.
okay,
Uh,
okay,
yeah. Right now in this session, I won't be sharing that bit because that will be like take a lot of time for doing that. But we do have some videos I will share over here after the session, a YouTube video so that you can go through it, how to create bindings and all on Stellar chain. Well, creating a binding is much easier than uh, much easier way to connect your front end and back end.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because uh, people usually reach out to me saying it's very difficult to connect a front end and back end. While even while I jump into Web3, even I find it much difficult to connect back end, blockchain back end and front end. So bindings basically simplifies that, creating bindings.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so okay guys, are you guys ready to start writing some code on Sorban? Okay, shall we move ahead? Good to go. Java. What about Java? Guys, shall we move ahead? Writing contract. Okay. Just follow along. Uh, this is no standard library means we are not importing any pre-request libraries that are present on just just to make it more privacy specific. If you guys have any doubt while installing or something, just reach out to me right now or later after the event. Just I will say that make use of this time, whatever we are doing right now. Mhm.
Sir, I have a question.
Yep. Go ahead.
Sir, since we are most of us are beginners, so I would like to ask a question that what mistakes should we avoid while working with Stellar, like in the very beginner stage? Like specific, do you have any uh, something advice to see to us?
Uh, what you should avoid while building. I will say don't avoid. Let error and whatever you are facing error, let it come. Then only you will learn. If you don't face an error, that will be like you're not a developer then. You are using some shortcut method to do something.
I understand that, sir. I was just like what are the like common mistakes, but okay, I will fix out my errors.
Usually it's like developing a very new much uh, so people usually face errors while downloading also using Stellar CLI because it doesn't work on Windows and all usually. Uh, Better to use Mac OS or WSL on Windows, most preferred. And uh, and usually, yeah, spelling mistakes while writing contracts. Other than
Uh,
that, I don't find anything coming out right now to me. Yeah. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, actually, I have joined a little late. So, like when I like installed the init version of Hello World, like there is already like boilerplate code written. So we have to remove all that and start fresh. Like, just want to clarify.
Yes, on this library.rs, we will be seeing a hello world contract. Just clear it all, right? We'll write fresh.
Same to do in the test.rs also.
No, no, let it be. Not required for that. We don't require that to change anything. Yeah. Uh, okay, then we'll follow along. Just follow along with me. We'll set up a contract. Guys, just make sure you don't make any spelling mistakes because usually people make spelling mistake and come up with errors. What should we name this contract? Anyone? Any idea? We basically making a NFT ticketing platform. Let's say, uh,
Alex,
you, you usually buy tickets for any event or something. So what we are doing is basically you can book your tickets, like mint your seats, and you can check your owner, who is the owner of that seat. And if you wish to, you can transfer also that seat to someone else. Yeah, that is basically what we'll be building on this contract with all this functionality. So uh, since we are doing this for Hackhazzard Hackathon, I named it Hackhazzard NFT tickets so that we can distinguish later. Now we will move towards writing the actual contract, like all the functions and implementing the contract. Copying this contract code. This will be our first function, initialization function. Uh, any critical contract functions. We are just setting up admin, that will be you, and symbol, whatever symbol you would like to give your token. You can name it anything while you uh, call it. Symbol stands for your symbol for whatever token you are gonna make. Anybody has any doubt till now? Okay, just Everyone is following along till now. Okay, now we'll move ahead writing function for minting your seed. Mint seed token. We'll get mint function. Giving it owner and the seed, which will be U32. And then we'll check if the seed is already being taken by someone else. The seed is already taken, and the function seed is already taken. U30 is basically integer value, 32-bit unsigned integer data type. Coming to storage, on Stellar, we have three types of storage. One is temporary, instance, and persistence. We will be using persistent as the seed will give an error message that this seed is already taken. So if it is not, we'll assign that seed to the admin. Well, whoever is taking that. And return this. Okay, we are done with writing our uh, first function for minting and seed. Everyone following along? Good to go? Oh yeah, basically it's same thing, just the language difference. It's like sending an error on your terminal that whatever goes down, whatever message you have sent that this seed is already taken, it will be printing that. We'll go ahead with writing next function, that is checking the owner of the seed or which is mint. Let's say if you want to check who is the owner of the seat or who's that seat been assigned to. The ticket. Uh, seat that will be 32. Give me some address. Yeah, seat. For returning the seat. Uh, Anybody has any doubt till now? Writing all these functions, minting and
No, sir.
yes. Anyone? Any doubt? Or everyone is good to go? Uh, this should be gone, yes. We do have tutorials. Let me just check which you guys said right away. I'm sharing the tutorials, YouTube tutorials for building and Stellar, like full stack applications on Stellar. Okay. ENV stands for user, basically Sorban environment. That's the argument you pass into, and U32 is a data type, 32-bit uh, unsigned data type. Sorry, unsigned integer. There's just one functions left out that we need to write. Anybody has any doubt in no? Or shall I move ahead? Just one function left out for completing this. That last function is like if you want to transfer this ticket from your address to someone else's address. Okay, moving ahead. Uh, Transfer address. from and to address. Um, ID function, giving the transfer, the heat, that's the unsigned certificate, integer from will be an address field, and to whomever you're sending that will be all. So address field. It will be the address you are sending or error. Give me an error message. Mhm. Oh, no. And then will be address, storage, system start getting that seed, pass on seed here, and log in that value. We will check the current owner of that ticket and match that current owner. Current owner. Uh, return error if it fails to. Okay, we haven't already mentioned the error codes. We'll be mentioning at the top after writing this. The key will be the seed value should be sending whoever you are sending that to. Okay, and that's the seed. Okay, just one more thing left out, defining the errors. You can define fails. Honestly. Um, you upload the 32 and now defining the error. If not the owner, then you will earn one. Otherwise, it doesn't have an owner. Will return to um, oh yeah, for beginners it is complex because since it is Rust, so it is not much complex, but for beginners, yeah, little bit hard, but yeah, you can follow along. Let me just see that if it is running or it is running in errors. Anybody cooking some ideas for building on seller? Just wanted to know, just make use of time. You can validate your idea right away, whatever you're building. And one more interesting thing, uh, till it is compiling or building, uh, we do have grants on Stellar. Yeah, can you use any language or Stellar English? Uh, what language? Stellar is basically a blockchain. Stellar has their own smart contract, which is Sorban. So for writing on Stellar, if you want to integrate Stellar to your project, you have to write code on Sorban since it is layer one blockchain and completely different from Ethereum. Yes, Baro.
Sir, can you please remove the terminal? I was unable to write the last few lines of the code.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Since I was talking about grants on Stellar, we let's say if you have once you build the project, if you have some mind for making it further, building it on Stellar chain further after the hackathon too, and want to pursue make it a startup or something, Stellar do provide grants and fundings to your project. So typically we have two types of fundings. First one is Kickstart, where uh, basically you get funds from ideation stage to MVP stage. So main KPI or the goal of that Kickstart project is getting your idea to MVP stage. And then we comes Build Award. Build Award is basically for established project. Those projects do have a user base and have an MVP to show. For them, it is Build Award so that you can continue building and bring it to mainnet, uh, maintain on Solo. So for the Kickstart, it is up to $15K, and for the Build Award, it is up to $150K. You can get funding. We haven't defined error. We haven't defined error. is not reading this. Yes.
Sir, I think the comma and after two will be not came here. I think.
That's okay. If you remove it also, that's fine also. Let me just change down it. I hope this should be gone. Okay, see this. It passed. Everything is fine. No, that's not now. Yeah. If anyone wants to see this, go. Do you sure if I'm getting wrong? Just define this error over here. And after this, we can build this. Yeah. It is passing. And I will build the component. Right. Yeah, this is actually how you write contract on Sorban. How did you guys feel about it? Writing contracts on Sorban. Fancy, interesting, difficult. Uh, uh, couldn't get you. What do you mean by any library to improve performance? Oh, basically, yeah, matter of fact, Stellar is completely open source. So you can find all the code on GitHub. No, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead. You were speaking something.
And I was saying that the process of compiling was is too long, so I thought, is there any library like in Python which improve the performance and lower down the compiling process?
Uh, I don't see anything, any library as of my notice which improves this, but I can say that the um, main developers are still working on enhancement of the protocol. They are coming with new things. Recently, everybody knows about zero knowledge proof. Anyway,
No,
people
sir.
know anybody knows about zero knowledge. Uh, After this event, do search about zero knowledge, which is I find it very interesting. Zero knowledge concept. Just do give it a read. So Stellar, in the last protocol announcement, they launched ZKP on uh, onto their protocol. That was in November or December last year. if I remember. Okay. Why am I putting it on some item? Let me check this. Okay, we are. Oh, okay, I missed something else. Let's put the installation. Okay. Yep. Now it is finished. I just missed this exclamation mark over here. That's why it wasn't recognizing any uh, pre-built standard libraries. Yeah, so now it is done, already built. If you are finished with this, can see the WASM file over here. So you can see this hello world.wasm already generated once you successfully build it. Yeah, so this was basically how you write NFT contract on Sorban. Just a simple way of demonstrating how to write contract on Sorban. Uh, how do you guys feel it about writing contract on Sorban? Do you guys like it? Want to know about it? How many of you find it difficult to write on Sorban? Strange? Wow. You find it strange? In what way?
Sir, it's because it's very complicated. Not quite that, but it's a combination of so many languages.
Uh, Not many languages built on, it's basically Rust itself. The structure is basically Rust.
Yeah, but sir, it's when I look at it, it
Hmm.
feels like there is
Oh,
C sharp and Java and JavaScript and so many languages combined here.
got it. Oh, if you already know Rust, then learning this will be much more easier.
Yeah, sir, that's the complicated part because I
Yes.
don't know about anything.
Mhm. Already shared with you guys the YouTube links if you want to go ahead with building a full stack, how to like connect this backend, like basically building contract, deploying it on testnet, then connecting this to front end, and then deploying it on Versal or whatever platform you use.
Sir, can you like once just give a brief run through like these are the steps like we have to start with the contract or go on like front end, back end, and integration till then. Like just to get a brief idea how the building process of a DApp goes from Stella.
Okay, so every other blockchain follow something different. Just you have to read their docs. But first, Stellar, I'll just share on layman terms. I will share each step by step. Um, Basically, I will share what usually I follow. I usually write the backend first, uh, writing the contract, smart contract first, then moving to front end part. If I building the UI stuffs and all, then comes also basically right now in this last year itself they introduced bindings which caught my attention, which is used for connecting your backend like contract and the front end. So that is something interesting you should follow because it makes much more easier way to uh, connect your backend with the front end. So then you can create your bindings and then connect with backend, your backend like smart contract with your front end. Then you're good to go. That's just like more simple way. Yeah, still it does work with the Next.js, React, Next.js, Selvit, and Astro also. Yeah. Frontend doesn't matter. Frontend you can use any frontend. Let it be just plain HTML, CSS also. Okay, guys. If you since we are almost reaching to time, let me share something interesting with you guys. Just close this. Please share something interesting. Okay, guys. Attention, guys. Let me share. Uh, but it is not allowing me to share the screen.
So there's a question in the chat, and like I was having almost the same question as.
This is a free to use otherwise if we want to try it outside of this. Yeah, it is completely free. If you are a developer, you will be firstly building on testnet, so it is completely free for building a testnet. If you want to move it to mainnet, there you will be required some small funds to deploy it to the main chain. But for building it like for testing purpose, you don't need anything. 1 minute, guys. Just me go back and let me come back again. Oh, that is not letting me share my screen. Okay, game with another account. Yeah. You can do game developments on it, of course. It's up to you. Just come up with something innovative ideas, whatever you can build it up. Yeah. Okay. Now coming to interesting thing. Okay. If you guys want to build it, you're facing some difficulties, errors, or something, you can head over to Discord. You can ask people for help. This is a global community uh, of stellar developers. And if you don't want to, they do have a bot. They named it Stella. So you can go ahead and ask Stella if you want to build some contact. Let me show you. Stella, mm, build Sorban platform. Platform. Now, you can chat with the bot much easier way. Stella is right now not able to write any complex code, but it is able to write some short codes, easy to understand kind of. Let me share you guys the invite. I don't know why it is taking so much time. Okay, it is writing. Let us give it a time. Okay, what happened? So, uh, Okay, how will use front end, back end, and Scala in the project? Uh, Good question, by the way. As I told, are you familiar with how to build projects, full stack projects on Web2? It's like similar way, just the backend you use, uh, whatever Node.js or backend you use, instead of that, we'll be using blockchain. That's the only difference. I don't know what happened to Stellar right now. Because previously I already used asking Stellar before coming to this how to giving a step-by-step guide to write a hello world contract. It gave, I don't know what happened to this. Yeah, Stellar is there. Okay. Copy paste. Uh, for sponsorship, you can reach out to me personally. You can see my Discord ID, that is a 3 warrior. Uh, so if you guys got any doubt while building project on Stellar, you can head over to this Discord, ask Stella about it. Uh, or otherwise, you can head over to this developer chat also and ask people around. You will get a help from the global team as well if you want to. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, I actually have a question like in a full stack like normal web development application if we make, so we make a Docker file and then we make a CI/CD pipeline and like if we are using like GCP Google Cloud Provider, so if we use like Cloud Run, so we will link it with the like containers with it. So like we don't have to do anything like this in this. We just like the backend will be completely like run by the blockchain.
Yeah, actually, yes. You won't be using any cloud for storing any data and all. That will be already stored uh, from your contract to directly to blockchain. But coming to Docker and CCID, if you want to make it that complex, you can go ahead. There's no issue with that, I guess.
And sir, no authentication will also be like required. Like
Authentication? People do have to give their wallet, no? Connect to your wallet.
like authentication. So like Stellar has like inbuilt like authentication for the user, or like we can use like Clerk, any third party like
Uh, Stellar for now doesn't have any authentication as of now. Remember. Okay, I don't know. Stellar isn't able to provide the smart contract because it is way big. But yeah, you can just play around with Stellar after this. Let me share whatever you're saying. Let me share this. Yeah, coming back to your question. Yeah, for the authentication, you can use the wallet for now, so that people can just connect their wallet. If you want to give any other authentication like Google Sign In or something, you can use that too. And if you are doing it from YouTube videos, just make sure you also follow the documentation, because YouTube videos are like some months, couple of months old or more. So there are like frequent updation in the environment, SDKs, tell SDKs and all. So you may run out some errors. Oh, prompt I gave for Scylla. It's like I asked Scylla for writing the same smart contract that I used for the session, like uh, to give it a Sorban smart contract for writing NFT ticket platform. Uh, yeah. Anybody has any other doubt? I want to share something what you will be building in this hackathon, coming hackathon. Have you guys brainstorm about it, or any quick ideas are cooking right now? Which badges? Yes,
Sir,
Gaurav.
can you like please tell how like we can integrate Grok with Stellar?
Oh, graph with still uh, okay. Graph AI. You want to build something AI application or something?
Yes, sir.
Nothing comes to mind right now. What you can build on AI? Hmm. Anyone has any ideas how you can use AI on Solar? You can use AI, of course. Do you want ideas something on building on AI and blockchain, or you want to know how to use that, like how to build it?
How to build, like how to do it.
You can directly fetch the API of the Grok for building it. Okay, I gave the same idea to ask the same thing to Stella. Stella basically, this is what she gave. The or it's just giving. Um, or it's just giving ideas. Basically, I couldn't get you what you are asking, like how to use AI plus blockchain, how to build it. Using you fetch the API, then do it. No?
Like how to integrate like if a specific event happens and the AI detects it, the Grok API, so how does it like tell the smart contract that event has happened and now you can execute a particular command?
Oh, okay. But why do you want it to be on blockchain? Why do you want it to store use smart contract here? Does it make any sense? Does it? Yes, Saurabh. Hey, Saurabh, you want to have something? Yeah.
Saurabh, you can unmute yourself if you have any doubts.
I guess it's not audible.
Okay, so guys, do we have any particular questions about Stellar in general?
Yeah, otherwise we can wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have any doubts or any questions about about the hackathon in general?
Oh, project idea. Okay. Uh, okay. I told you about MoneyGram being a stellar anchor, like a middleman for on and off ramping, right? So currently, the MoneyGram only supports Africa region and LATAM region. Doesn't support India for now because of the government regulations and all. So that may be a potential idea for that. And one more thing, I told you about Okashi.dev getting shut down right now. So there's another idea for you. Or you can,
Hello, hello, sir.
yes,
I am audible.
yes, Saurabh.
Sir, please suggest a project idea using Stellar.
Yeah, that is what I'm telling my ideas right now.
Okay, 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 okay.
And since in India insurance is a problem, getting insurance, that is another uh, you can move on to like getting how to make it easy for getting insurance in India using blockchain, which is like insurance is still untapped right now in blockchain space. In Stellar, you can basically build any financial application, whatever you can come up to.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Like, not for the hackathon, but some other project that I'm working on is like a forensic kind of project wherein we are storing the fingerprints. It's like a fingerprint matching project wherein we are storing the fingerprints on the blockchain. So in such a case, like what we plan to use was Ethereum. Like since I'm learning Stellar, will that be of any help? Like, is it possible to do such kind of different domain project on Stellar?
Uh, well, you can try it out. We are like open to some innovative and creative project, whatever you can come up with. We haven't seen something like this before on Stellar Network
Okay.
or anybody has built it before, but actually it is interesting thing.
Okay, sir. Like it's the images of fingerprints that is stored.
Oh, if you are storing all the images on blockchain, that will be like too much complex because blockchain is already slow. So retrieving images from blockchain, that will be too hard. That will like make your application hell lot of slow.
Okay.
So if you want storing images, then better you store images on a cloud
Cur-
like web.
Currently, I used IPFS for that.
You can use that. That is also blockchain, but I believe that will make your application much slower if you store your images on blockchain.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank
better to use blockchain also, Web2 cloud service like MongoDB or something, whatever. Which will
Okay.
be can store
Okay.
it both on both. If you want to make your application faster, you can retrieve the images from MongoDB cloud.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will be stored on blockchain server. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Gaurav, you can unmute yourself if you have any doubts.
Okay, Aryan, you can take up this question. How do we submit our problem statement?
Actually, you don't have to submit your problem statement, but you need to submit the solution link or the GitHub link from 11th itself.
We will
So a
provide a
guidelines.
form. Yeah, we will also provide a form for you to mark your problem statement on which you are building. Along with that, you have to make the submission on Devfolio.
Yes, you can develop games on Stellar. It is open, yes. You can, of course, come up with some innovative games. I have seen some games coming up on Stellar chain recently. So you are good to go if you want to build some gaming application on Stellar. And one thing you can issue your in gaming you issue assets and all for gamers, right? That will be much easier on Stellar network. But there's like less gas fees and all.
Demo video will be better. Like you have to submit it with the GitHub repo only.
See, solution window will open from 11th to 20th of April on on Devfolio. There you have an option to submit your GitHub link. Apart from that, you can share your demo video so that it's easier for us to judge. And any extra details that you want to share, you can add in your GitHub README.
Like the video which I guess Gaurav is talking about, you can add that in the README also, so that it will be helpful for us to judge the project.
GitHub link will be submitted on Devfolio, the place where you registered for the hackathon, Devfolio platform. That's where you will submit the GitHub link when submission window opens.
You can submit the PPT, Manan, but on a personal, if I have to give a personal advice, then video solution would be a better option. But yeah, you can submit the PPT also, or if possible, both. So it's your choice. Guys, any more doubts? So you can just ask by raising your hands, or just you can write it in the chat also.
Yes. If you got any specific doubt on Stellar, how to build on Stellar, you can use the Discord or you can reach out to me personally. Yep. We'll love to see some innovative and creative projects coming from Stellar from you guys.
I guess there are no more further doubts. Let's wrap up.
Surely.
Okay, good. So thank you, Akash Panda, for this amazing session. Well, that wraps us to today's session. I hope you now have a clearer vision of what you can create with Stellar. So that's all from our side. Thank you for joining, and I hope you all have got kind of an insight like how you can create a project using Stellar. And we would love to see the innovative ideas using Stellar. and other such APIs you will use in this project. Thank you so much everyone for joining. You can leave now. Or if you have any other doubts, you
Okay,
can
guys.
also ask.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Please raise your hand if you have
Never
a doubt
doubt
regarding
regarding.
Stellar. If you have a doubt regarding namespace, we can wait for 5 minutes about the hackathon.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I think Akash, you can leave as there are no doubts regarding Stellar. We will take general doubts regarding the hackathon now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Jamil has a question.
Sir, I know this is the stupidest question, but can we make a game in a hackathon?
Yes, if you check the problem statement, there is already an option to build a game using Monad.
Mhm.
Please check the problem statement. There is already an option to
Okay.
make a game.
Okay, sir. I will
Uh,
check it later.
and I'd like to add up to this, like it's not about making a game. You can build anything out of this Stellar and any other blockchain. So
Yeah,
you cannot, like, okay, it's good if you are building a game, but yeah, there are other ideas also. If you want to, you can explore that also.
yeah, sir. But there are, but because me and my friends are game developers, so I thought it would be easier for us as we are initially game developers.
Okay. Then you can go ahead with that also. That's fine.
Okay, sir. Thanks. That's all.
Anybody is having any other doubts, so he can, or he or she can ask. Gaurav?
Yes, sir. This time, like previously, there was a Monad tutorial like session, and now we have got like Stellar. So, can we also get a Grok and a base, like tutorial session kind of like when like we will get it
Okay,
or we
so for Grok, you can already check there are resources attached in the document. Apart from that, we will share more videos regarding Grok. So you can check for Grok there. Base has a good documentation. If you see, you can learn easily. We will try for it, but I'm not sure if we can get somebody from base to take a session. So try to learn base from the documentation. It's an easy documentation. Just check out once.
also, so one more thing, what about the screen pipe? Like, can you get a session on screen pipe?
Yes, we will try
I
to get a
think
session on ScreenPipe. It's in process. If so, it will be informed in the group. Stay updated on the group.
and also for the screen pipe also, the documentations are well readable and well understandable. So you can also check out the docs also for any kind of a clarification. So someone has asked that what is screen pipe? Screen pipe is, I think, an SDK which which takes the data from your which records the data from your personal computer and analyzes and give you insights regarding like after analyzing that data. So it's kind of an if you can resemble with Windows Recall, so it's similar to that only, but it's an open source project. And if you have any further doubts, you can just check out the ScreenPipes documentation. That would be.
And so, what about the Fluvio?
We had a session on Fluvio, 29th and 30th March. It was a 6-hour long sprint.
Ma'am, I was unable to join it. So, is there any like free recording of it available anywhere?
Okay, we'll look into it.
Okay then, guys. Bye bye. See you. Good night.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Akash, for joining.
Thank you so much, Akash, for joining. It was great. Like your insights
Awesome.
in this session were great.
Great, great, awesome. Love to see first coming from this hackathon. Okay, bye bye. Good night.
Sure. Bye bye.